when the first generation Honda City was launched, it was India's favorite and best-selling sedan in the compact segment. And well, this is the latest version. This is the Honda City i-VTEC VX, the second top model in the range. So this is the key of the Honda City, and it's a very premium key. It has like this glass finish over here, and basically this whole thing is the design of the Honda City. And I think so this is the most proportionate design in the compact sedan segment in the industry right now. I mean, just look at it. It's very sporty, it's very sharp looking. You have these amazing tail lights over here which are very sharp and angular. Thank God Honda hasn't gone for the fake exhaust thing. They have the exhaust side over there. And well, if you see it from the side, the Honda City looks very, like a shark kind of thing, and that's what they were going when they were designing this car. This one has the upgraded alloys with the diamond cut finish. And so since this is the 2018 version, it has the updated headlights also. So you get these amazing DRLs over here, which gives it a very aggressive look at the front. And I can kind of see, they were going for like the 2018 Honda Civic SI look in the front with the grille over here and the two air vents over there. And all in all, this is a very good looking and handsome car. I'd say it's a very safe pick in the segment. I think so the Vento looks very dated in terms of looks. The Verna is a good looking car, but I think so a lot of people think it's way too funky and stuff. But this is a very safe pick in the segment, and I think in terms of looks, this is a big thumbs up for me. So this is the cockpit of the Honda City, and let's start up the car. You have this start stop button over here. Handbrake off, and let's go. So I've driven a Honda City 2016 model, I think so, and it had a CVT, and the interior wasn't as impressive as this. The basic layout was exactly the same, but there's something different about this interior. Like, I think so because of this big LCD screen that you get over here and this fancy AC control, I think so it makes a huge difference in the interior. The steering wheel is very good. I think so it has a very sporty feel to it, but there are a few ergonomic issues, I think so, with this steering wheel. One is that these buttons over here aren't exactly positioned in a good way. Like, you have to click them upwards instead of clicking them down, and I think so that's a kind of weird thing for me. One more thing, the touchscreen is very good and it's very responsive. It has to be one of the best touchscreens you get in this segment. I think so the instrument cluster is also very funky. You get these green lights and blue lights. So basically when you're in green, it means you're in economic mode, and when the lights turn blue, it means you're kind of going into a more aggressive driving style. Then you have all of your odometers and clock and stuff over here. You also have the mileage counter over here, like how much average you're getting and stuff. And I think so this car is a very sporty and luxurious economic kind of mix altogether. And well, there are a few things that I don't like. Like I said, these phone call and voice talking buttons are not in a very good position. And the other thing is the gear stick. Well, the gear stick is kind of the only cheap feeling part in the whole car. Everything is nice and well laid out, and the gear stick is kind of like a toy. Like, look at this. I don't like the way it feels. I don't think the gear stick has a very good shifting feel to it. Also, it's a very clunky gear shift. The clutch is very good. The clutch is very easy to find out. I found it out in like the first 10 seconds of driving it. And yeah, I think so this is a very good interior, and also I think so it's a very one of the best interiors in its segment. Okay, so this is a 1.5 liter engine, and it produces 117 horsepower, which is the second most powerful car in the segment, the first being obviously the Hyundai Verna. And I think so I like the engine. It makes a good sound, to be honest, in the compact car segment. But the thing is, once you get into the higher revs, it kind of, you know, cries, you know, like, don't do this to me and stuff like that, which I don't feel like the Vento does. And I think so the Vento has a much more, you know, like, chunky and powerful engine in terms of just, you know, like, feel and everything in general. But this engine is quite powerful. It'll take you to 60 kilometers per hour in first gear, whereas the Vento will do probably like 50. But yeah, basically the car isn't meant for driving very harsh. It's more of a city car, that's why hence the name City. And yeah, it's a very comfortable car, but still it has that kind of, it does not have the German level of refinement into it. When you sit in a Volkswagen Vento, it's almost like sitting in a miniature Audi. But yeah, this is a very comfortable car. I think so it has to be my second favorite car in the segment, first being obviously the Volkswagen Vento. So as you saw, the Honda City has a very good driving experience, and it's very city friendly. And it's mainly because of this interior. And I have to say the interior is a big plus point for this car. It's well laid out, it has good materials all over. You have this kind of fake but squidgy and soft leather touch over here. The only downside for me in this car is the gear level. Like, the whole car has this premium feel and, you know, good materials and stuff. It's like a toy basically. It's not very well, you know, the leather on it is kind of cheap feeling. It's different from the leather over here, and I think so this says it all. So this is the back seat of the Honda City, and I have to say, when I first sat in the back seat, I was blown away. I'm 5'7", and this is my driving position. Look at the amount of legroom I have. And also the seats, they're quite comfortable, and they go all the way to the C-pillar. And you know, you have quite a decent amount of bolstering here. So this is not a car for 3 people in the back. You have this middle armrest, and I have to say the armrest is kind of weird. It, you know, like, falls down and stuff. You have these 2 cup holders in the middle. So this car comes at a price of 13.5 lakhs on road. And I have to say, this has to be my second favorite car in the segment. And this segment has a lot of competitors in it right now. You have the Vento, you have the Hyundai Verna, you have the Maruti Suzuki Ciaz, and now you have the Toyota Yaris. But this has to be my second favorite car in the segment. I mean, the first one being the Vento, obviously, because the Vento is like a no-brainer. It does not have any unnecessary gimmicks and stuff. This has, you know, some gimmicks here and there, like the cruise control, which doesn't particularly work and stuff. But it's fine. You know, I think so this is a much more futuristic and tech-savvy alternative to the Vento, and I would totally recommend you guys to buy this car. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment down what would you buy in the segment. Would you buy the Hyundai Verna, the Volkswagen Vento, the Ciaz, or the Yaris, or the City? Comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Peace.